Hi YouTube, I'm John and I am Northeast Retro Dad. Today, as like it's from the thumbnail, I'm going to do my top 15 favourite games on the PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 was probably the first sort of collection I really went into big style. Got a massive collection at the moment, around about, I think about 600 games. So again, this is just out the games I've played. I'd like to do my top 15. There was a few extras that I'm going to throw in between, which you'll explain. Well, it'll explain itself when you see the first one. So first, I'll do the intro. Here we come, and then we'll start.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Retro gaming isn't just a hobby, it's a passion. Welcome to Northeast Retro Dad. Here we dive deep into the classics from the PS1 and Nintendo DS to the iconic PS3, the legendary Atari 2600 and the classic Commodore 64. Whether it's showcasing my collection, tackling the latest collecting challenges, or enjoying events like Northeast Retro Gaming, we're all about reliving those golden gaming days. So if you're passionate about retro games and love a good trip down memory lane, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join me on this nostalgic adventure. Because here at Northeast Retro Dad, we're keeping the classics alive.
Now, thanks everybody for supporting and watching my channel. I think I've just got over 70, subscribers. So thank you very, very much for everybody that is sort of watching. If you're watching this, you haven't subscribed, again, free to do so. Nothing, it's not going to cost you anything, but again, up to you. So without further ado, I'll do my top 15. We'll go backwards in order. So 15, it's three games, but I like them all equally. So the games are Point Blank 3, Point Blank 2, and Point Blank. These were awesome gun games. You had to have the G-Con gun. It just gives you that extra sort of bit of play. Again, me and my daughter played the arcade of this game as well as the console variant. There wasn't much difference between them. Both and all of them very brilliant games. So equally, Point Blank 1, 2 and 3 is my 15th best game on the PlayStation 1. Number 14, a lovely little platformer, Gex 3D, Enter the Gecko. Again, this was, I like this because it was like an open world sort of like platformer, but it was the best thing about Gex, he's a very sarcastic sort of character. And like I said, if you've got this really sarcastic Gecko, all these little one-liners, again, it just made the game even better. So again, that was number 14, Gex 3D, Enter the Gecko. There was another Gex game as well, but I thought Gex 3D was the better one out of the two. So that was 14. 13, again, it's an amalgamation of games, but I'll also go through. And again, the amalgamation of games is the Tomb Raider games. So we've got, again, Tomb Raider 1, the double box, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation, and then Tomb Raider Chronicles. Again, awesome games when these came out. I've got a lot of memories. My favourite one was the original Tomb Raider. And again, that's more for memories. Me and my partner, we went through the first original Tomb Raider, and it was our sort of like date night, really. And again, we spent a lot of time just going through and completing it all 100%. But again, Tomb Raider games themselves, awesome games. But my favourite, Tomb Raider 1. And again, so what was that one? So that's 15, 14, 13. So this is like down to 12. Again, it's another amalgamation. I've only got another 3 of these amalgamations. So I know there's a lot of different games, but I choose like, the series is brilliant, but again, I'll choose the one I think is the best as well. Next ones are the Crash Bandicoot games. So you got Crash Bandicoot Warped, Crash Bandicoot 2, The Wrath of Cortex, Crash Bash, Crash Team Racing, and the original Crash Bandicoot Double Case. Again, love the Crash games when they first came out. It was just one of the ones where, again, you completed it like 3 times. So the first time you just got through the levels, second time you collected everything, and the third time you got the crystal as well. And then I think in the later ones you got more like speed runs and everything else. So again, it was just a game that just grew more and more. And again, gameplay, graphics, awesome. If I had to choose one out of all these ones, I think Crash Team Racing was my favourite out of the Crash games. Close, very close, probably Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. But again, that was, what was again, 15, 14, 13, this is number 12. So again, Crash Team Racing. And now looking at number 11, another racing game. And it's the Muppets Race Mania. Again, awesome little, again, to me it beats Mario Kart. Again, it had extra little bits as well as all as the normal things in a normal like karting game. But these ones as well, you had little shortcuts, and if you could find out the little shortcuts, it just give you a bit of an edge on the competition. And again, I like the Muppets. I'm old generation as well for going around. Crash Team Race, I think, just beats it, but it's only just been, you know what I mean, for going around. So again, that is number 11. And my top 10th game, again, it's another driving simulation, Gran Turismo 2. I love Gran Turismo 1, Gran Turismo 2, it was just something extra. And again, a lot more maps, like races, a lot more cars, just to like unlock everything else. I think I got around about probably 93-94%, and then my memory card got wiped by my son. Again, it's just one of them things that happens, but it is something I'm going to go back through and get this 100%. Again, awesome like racing game. And that is that number 10. And now I go on to my 9th best game on the PlayStation. Again, it was a full range of these, and I enjoyed each and every one of them. All awesome games. These are the Final Fantasy games. So you've got Final Fantasy Anthology. I do believe these are the early editions. 1 to 3, is it? 1 to 5? 1 to 5, I think it is, for going through. No, again, I think it's the later ones, because then you've got Origins as well as the original. Then it goes to Anthology. Then we go to Final Fantasy 6. For going around. Then you've got the big double cases for normal for 7, 8, and then 9. And that was the Final Fantasy range. All awesome games. Really, I found them very addictive. Once I started playing one, I was just playing it continuously, and I was going like to a disc a night. So within like 3-4 days, it was like pretty much completing it, and then just feeling a bit lost. Out of all of these games, my favourite would be Final Fantasy 8. Awesome Final Fantasy game, but also again, it had the lovely card game as a little sub game within the game. Love the card game. I think I had all the cards, which is all the main characters. They have all the top points then. And again, once you have, like, to be honest, I think 5 out of the 8. No, I think it was it. I'm trying to think. What is it? 9. So pretty much if you got to go first, you could have 5 cards down. So if you had a good like 4 or 5 cards, you were going to win nearly the majority of the time or get a draw. But again, just it was. I was talking to someone else about this, and he said it was just the music of the card game. Again, it's just something I kept bringing them back as well, and that was the same for me. So again, this one, yeah, I've forgot the number already. This is number 9. This is number 9, Final Fantasy 8. And again, now we're looking at number 8. It's again, I like the horror genre as well. And again, this is I think the first horror genre game that came in, and it was Silent Hill. Again, it was just a different take, an eerie sort of atmosphere. I used to play these like probably late at night where it was darker, quieter, you know what I mean? And this is one of the games that used to scare me the most, to be totally honest. I like the Resident Evil games, but Silent Hill was a bit more scary, but I enjoyed the other ones better. But again, as for, I think again, I'm not saying there, number 8, Silent Hill. Awesome game. If you never played this one, do give it a try. It'll set you for all the other ones. Number 7. Pretty much it was a close game to Resident Evil, but it wasn't, but it was still scary, and it was the same makers, Dino Crisis. I love still the sort of just the puzzle play on top of like the sort of like just always in that awe of just being scared and just afraid while you're playing a game. Dino Crisis, you could always tell when you're in like a save room or something like that, because the music would change and you could just like calm back down before you went back out into a different room. In the remakes, I think like rather than the save rooms, they could go into nearly all the other rooms, where in the original ones they didn't really open doors that much. But again, Dino Crisis, we're looking at number 7. Number 6, again, if you like the party games, this is the ultimate party game for the PlayStation 1. And it was Bishi Bashi Special. And again, it's party games but in manga style. And honestly, me and my mates, we used to play this one all the time. And it was just an awesome game. You could just play lots and lots of different party games. Doesn't really show you too many of them. It's all manga style, gameplay, 100%. Honestly, it's one of the best party games you can play like with friends. So that's Bishi Bashi Special, number 6. Oh, sorry, is that number 7? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry, that was number 7. Here's number 6. And again, it's another franchise. The Resident Evil games. So you got Resident Evil, the director's cut. You've got Resident Evil, just the original version. Resident Evil 2. Like I say, I think this was the first game I ever played out of the Resident Evil series. Loved it. I think I've played all the different variations and even got Tofu. You got Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And last one for the PlayStation was Resident Evil Survivor. It was a good game. It wasn't really a brilliant gun game, but it was still a good game. And if you like Resident Evil, you had to have it within the collection, and I played it all the way through. If I had to choose one out of all these to be my best game, I would go back to Resident Evil 2. Again, that was just the fact that you could just go backwards and forwards, like playing either Claire or Leon, and then again doing the different variations, and you have to do it like in a certain time frame as well to unlock the other characters. But again, Resident Evil 2 is number 6. And now we're down to number 4. So yeah, I do get the numbers sorted right eventually. And again, it was a mixture of 2. And again, these two were Parasite Eve 2 and the Parasite Eve 1. Parasite Eve 1, it was a Japanese copy version. It would only play like on a chipped one, PlayStation. Good gameplay, and again, graphics were good, more RPG than Resident Evil 2. Out of the two, I'll probably choose Resident Evil 2. And again, I don't know, I think I just had more gameplay when I was going round and round it. Again, once you complete it the first time, the second, third and fourth, it was always easy because you had all your powers from the original game. But again, number 4, Parasite Eve 2. Number 3, strategy game, Hogs of War. Again, awesome game this. I think Rick Mill did the commentary over this one. I like this sort of sarcasm as well. But again, he just picked off all the different accents and what the different sort of nationalities would say. And again, it was just an awesome sort of game. It was a brilliant sort of commentary over it as well. I think I did a sort of playthrough of this where I went through it without losing one of my hogs. And I was very proud of that, like for completing the whole game, because it's not an easy game when you're trying to do it without losing any of your hogs. But again, number 3, Hogs of War. Number 2, it is Metal Gear Solid. Again, just awesome game, like for going around. I remember the first time I played it through, again, I was just so in awe. And it's surprising how good you pick up and do all the little extra little bits, because the more I played it through and through, you just got that good at just being evasive, being tactical, I want to say technical as well, I suppose, as well. But it's just different ways of playing it. And again, I think it was a game before its time. But Metal Gear Solid, I've got the VR missions as well, but the game itself is just the better out of the two. And again, also number 2, Metal Gear Solid. And now number 1 for my favourite PlayStation 1 games. This one, I've always sung its praises ever since I played it. And like I said, it's another Squaresoft one. Again, I'm just checking the case. It looks like I've got a bit of crack on the side of it, but I can probably change it over. But number 1 is Vagrant Story. What an awesome game this is when it came out. It still holds up now. I do go back and I still play this one. Again, I love the fact that it was just a full gameplay to get through. Just you have to complete it the first time to get a tattoo to enter the special dungeons, so you can complete it especially in the second time round. Awesome game. I did start mapping out all different areas of it because I used to do little maps when I was playing it, and again this one just got me right back into map making as well as playing the game and stuff. But awesome RPG. This is my number one, and again this is my top 15 PlayStation 1 games. Again, if you have got different games than yours, or playing, or have just different games that you like sparked into your memories and stuff, give us a shout. Let us know like what was your top 15, top 10, top 5, whatever's like sort of like speaks to you really. These are my top 15 games, and that's it. So bye for now.